18 years.
A lost image.
A digital ghost.
A growing obsession.
A single phrase. Okay, so let's get right into it. For nearly 2 decades, this image has been the face of internet horror. But the real story behind it, well, that's a much deeper, more complex mystery. It's a hunt for a piece of lost media that has completely obsessed a generation of digital detectives, and it really blurs the line between a simple campfire story and a potential human tragedy.
To find the real origin, we first have to peel back all these layers of urban legends and, let's be honest, outright hoaxes that have totally clouded the search for years.
You've probably heard the 2 most famous stories, right? There was the heartbreaking one about a girl named Katie Robinson, supposedly driven to suicide by online bullies. Then there was the other popular claim, from the Creepypasta's creator himself, who just insisted it was a simple Photoshop of a latex mask. The thing is, neither of those was the truth, not even close.
Yeah, that whole Katie Robinson story turned out to be a complete fabrication. I mean, investigators actually found the real woman from that photo. Her name is Heather, and she confirmed she was alive and well and had absolutely nothing to do with this mystery at all. The entire tragic backstory was a lie.
So, with those big Western myths debunked and out of the way, investigators could finally turn their focus to where the digital breadcrumbs were actually leading. And that trail, it was much older, and it led straight to Japan, specifically the Japanese internet of the mid-2000s.
All right, so now we're on the evidence trail. At this point, the search really became an act of digital archaeology. You had investigators just painstakingly tracing the image's first appearances backward through time, literally peeling back the years one forum post at a time.
So here's something you gotta know. The investigators identified 2 key edited versions, calling them JTK1 and JTK2. Now JT2, that's the famous one we all recognize. But JTK1 is even older, which is huge because it proves the photo was being passed around and altered long before the Jeff the Killer creepypasta even existed. This meant the ultimate goal, the Holy Grail, had to be finding JTK0, the original, unedited photograph.
And check this out. By tracing the image backward, they followed this incredible digital footprint. They started with its 2008 appearance in the West, but then pushed the origin back, first to a 2007 Japanese YouTube video, then to an image board post in November 2005, and finally, all the way back to the oldest known variant from July 2005. This was the proof they needed. Its roots were firmly planted in Japanese image board culture.
But after that, for years, the trail just went cold. Nothing. Then, in 2023, a breakthrough, a huge one. Suddenly, the search wasn't for a digital ghost anymore. It was for a real person with a name, Mariko.
Okay, let's talk about the Mariko Theory, because this is easily the most compelling lead to date. Investigators uncovered records of a woman named Mariko, who, way back in 2004, was the subject of this really cruel online campaign on a diet diary website. And get this, the campaign was apparently being led by her own boyfriend, and the visual evidence here is just incredibly compelling. The facial similarities are uncanny. We're talking everything from the distinctive hairline to the shape of her mouth. But what's even crazier, the background. In one of her boyfriend's own photos, you can see a closet and some shoes on the floor, and their position appears to be a direct match for the room in the JTK image.
You know, this lead completely shifted the entire tone of the search. Suddenly, the mystery wasn't just about a scary internet story anymore. It was now potentially a story of real human suffering and exploitation. It made everything feel much, much heavier.
But here's the thing, even with this incredibly powerful lead, one absolutely crucial piece of the puzzle is still missing, which means the case file on Jeff the Killer, well, it remains open.
So what's still lost? Well, despite all of this compelling evidence, the original, completely untouched photograph has never, ever surfaced. That final, concrete piece of proof still out there somewhere, likely lost to the sands of time, to digital decay.
And yet the search continues. It's still being driven by this dedicated community of online sleuths, and it's even funded by a growing bounty. It really is a testament to a collective obsession, this burning need to finally solve the mystery once and for all.
And so we're left to wonder, what does this image truly represent? Is it just a ghost in the machine, a cursed image that spawned a legend, or is it the face of a forgotten victim from the early, lawless days of the internet? Maybe the biggest question of all isn't who is in the picture, but why we feel so compelled to find the truth buried under all the fiction.
Because for now, the original image remains lost. The face is still a haunting enigma, and its true identity is still out there, just waiting to be found.